Cox 8 Sports is proud to bring you local high school football. Tonight, the San Marcos Royals take on the Santa Barbara Dons in the 55th annual Big Game here at Peabody Stadium on the campus of Santa Barbara High School. Tonight's game is brought to you by Montecito Bank and Trust, Paths to Prosperity, and Village Properties, Santa Barbara Real Estate Made Easy. Also brought to you by Milpas Rental, Cox Home Security, and Santa Barbara Chicken Ranch. Plus, go to cox8tv.com to watch local high school football. Also check out music videos and informative shows from our Emmy Award-winning Backbeat. That's cox8tv.com. And hi again, everybody. I'm John Martini. Welcome to Peabody Stadium on the campus of Santa Barbara High School for tonight's 55th big game between the visiting San Marcos Royals and the host Santa Barbara High School Dons. It's great to have you with us again on Cox 8 as we have reached the last week of the regular season. Both the Royals and Dons know this one tonight is for the city championship, but also potentially third place and a number 3 playoff seed out of the Channel League. So it's always great when the Royals and Dons get together. This 55th edition shouldn't be any different. Should be an outstanding ball game. We'll take a look first at the Royals, led by head coach Anthony Linebaugh. Before we talk about San Marcos, our Cox 8 field operative Shannon Decker is standing by with head coach Anthony Linebaugh.
Thanks, John. I'm here in the field with San Marcos' head coach, Coach Linebaugh. Coach Linebaugh, offensively, Santa Barbara has numerous weapons tonight, including both running and passing. What's your game plan coming into that?
Well, I think the most important thing is for us to be short up on our assignments. I mean, every player has his own positional, both pass and run fits and pass responsibilities. And I've tried to stress to the young men that we need to do our job and not try to do extra, because it's when we try to do someone else's job that we get in trouble, and then no one's job's getting done. So we have to be alignment assignment football.
Perfect. Makes sense to me. And 2 weeks ago, you had a huge win against rival Dos Pueblos. Tonight, you have a chance to win the city championship. Have you noticed any difference in attitude or performance since that's on the line tonight and your men among practice last week?
Well, there's no short supply of motivation. I mean, the young men have been very energetic, very passionate, very focused. They're very excited. It's a very exciting moment, one that they'll remember the rest of their lives, and I feel that we've done everything we can to prepare for this game.
Perfect. As you can see behind us. Good luck to you, Coach. Thank you so much, John. Back to you.
Thanks, Shannon. San Marcos comes into the game 3-6 on the year. The Royals last week fell behind 31-0 to Buena before losing 31-13. So although the Royals have slim playoff hopes with a win tonight, the Royals can still get their first city championship since 2009. Royals are led, as always, on the ground by their brilliant junior tailback, Ivan Reyes. Reyes has 753 yards on the ground, which is number 3 in the Channel League, and he's rushed for 10 rushing touchdowns, which is tied for second. Reyes has 5 100-yard games on the ground this year for San Marcos. The other guy, it's not just Reyes, Nathan Coffey. We got to give him some love as well. He has been all over the field this year for San Marcos. About the only thing that Coffey has not done is run the football. He has thrown the ball. He has caught passes as a receiver. He is 19 of 19 in extra points. He is tied for the Channel League lead in field goals made with 5. And oh, by the way, he runs kickoffs back as well, evidenced by the 27-10 Battle for Goleta Valley win over Dos Pueblos. Coffey in that game had 3 kickoffs of 20 yards or more. So Nathan, who leads the Royals in tackles as well with 68 and has 3 sacks on the defensive side of the ball, is a one-man wrecking crew for the Royals. So San Marcos, trying to bounce back from their loss to Buena, comes in tonight to Peabody Stadium with a record of 3-6. The Dons, well, they are 4-5 coming in, a bye week last week, so the Dons should be a little more rested for this big game. Head coach J.T. Stone is amped and eager for his Dons to try to finish 500 in his first season and perhaps snare that number 3 Channel League playoff spot. J.T. is with Shannon, and let's find out about the Dons' prognosis for tonight's big game. Shannon?
Thanks, John. I'm here in the field with Santa Barbara's head coach, Coach Stone. Coach Stone, this is your first time coaching in what is hailed as the big game. Have you noticed any difference in practice coming into tonight's rivalry?
I would just say, the kids know what it is, and it is a big game for the city. It's a big game for these seniors on the team. Our kids focus all week, especially depending if it is our last game. Our kids, for their parents, for everybody in the city, after we beat Dos Pueblos. So it's one of these things that we feel that we have a great opportunity to win the game, but at the same time, San Marcos is a very good football team. I'm one of these guys where I don't necessarily look at the schedule, but look at the team. They're well coached, but our kids are prepared and we're ready to go.
And speaking of that, while watching San Marcos film all week, are there any key players that have really stood out to you that you guys need to be especially aware of?
I wouldn't necessarily say one key player, but they're well sound. Their coach does a great job coaching their kids, and they've got some, they're sound on defense. Their offense, they know exactly what they're doing. It is one of these things where we have to be sound on defense and offense as well, because they are one of these teams that could creep up on you because they are well coached. And so we're prepared and we're ready.
Sounds good. Well, good luck to you.
Thank you.
Thanks so much. There you have it. We have Santa Barbara, San Marcos. It's a crosstown rivalry. It's a big game. It's a perfect community Friday night football, and we'll see what happens. Back to you, John.
Thanks, Shannon. 2 weeks ago, Santa Barbara fell behind Buena as well, 21-0 in their game at Buena before losing 35-22. So the Dons, of course, looking for a win tonight to square it up at 5-5 in their ledger. They are led by their junior quarterback, Brent Payas. Payas, after a brilliant year last year, over 1,600 yards passing, well, his numbers are even better this year. Comes in as the league's leading passer, 1,746 yards entering play tonight. He's also thrown for a whopping 12 touchdowns, which is third best in the Channel League. And Payas has thrown for over 100 yards every single game this year. He has been very consistent under the tutelage of J.T. Stone. Who has Payas' favorite target been? Well, the last couple of weeks, it's been Daniel Vallon. Vallon suddenly has 45 catches for the Dons, 446 yards, and 3 touchdowns. Those 46 grabs are tied for second in the Channel League, and Vallon has caught 11 passes over the last 2 games. He's been a busy boy. We'll see if the Payas to Vallon connection can spur the Dons to victory. Weather tonight in Santa Barbara, it has been outstanding. The entire football season has been great. Temperatures all week have been in the 80s. Today it was in the low 80s, upper 70s, depending on where you were enjoying the day, and it should be fantastic weather for tonight's 55th big game. San Marcos, what's at stake? Third place in the Channel League, possible playoff spot, and their first city title since 2009. For Santa Barbara, they can also go for that third place and number 3 playoff spot. For the Dons, it's a chance to beat the Royals 5 straight times. Last time Santa Barbara won 4 in a row before these last 4 years, you have to go all the way back to 1979 to 1982. So Santa Barbara with a chance tonight to beat San Marcos for the 5th straight season. It is going to be a great ball game. Royals going across town to take on the Dons, and we've got it all for you coming up next. 55th big game. We'll have the kickoff right after this. You're enjoying award-winning high school football, the 55th big game, right here on award-winning Cox 8.
Backbeat, a show highlighting people that make a difference using music in our very own community.
Great to have you with us on award-winning Cox 8. John Martin, Jeff Zamora, the 55th big game from Peabody Stadium here on the campus of Santa Barbara High School. Dons have won the toss and are deferring to the second half, so the visitors from San Marcos, the white-clad Royals, and their blue helmets, red trim, blue numerals, will have the football first. Always a great game, Jeff. Don't need to say much, do we? Just put that ball on the tee and let her rip.
Yeah, the name says it all, the big game. Not a bigger game for these high school young men. Anticipation of this game all year. Huge for both of them now with the City League Championship on the line. Both beating crosstown rival Dos Pueblos. Anticipate a hard-fought, close match tonight.
Those are the two things we do know. The winner gets third place in the Channel League. And the winner gets the city championship as well, as the roar you hear is the Santa Barbara High School Dons making their way from the western tunnel here at Peabody Stadium. This venerable facility, the first game played here ever, Thanksgiving Day in 1924. So we are celebrating 90 years of Dons football this season. Sends chills down your spine, doesn't it?
That's an awesome legacy. 90 years of the Golden Tornado.
Babe Ruth, Lou Gehrig both played in this stadium. That's all you really need to know. The Bambino, they say, hit one about 600 feet that cleared the trees onto Olive and Anapamu. The ball has never been found.
It's still going.
Thank goodness I wasn't throwing it. Yeah, they used to have the Buston Babes and the Larapin Loos that would play here, the Barnstormers, in the off-season. But this great stadium has seen so many fantastic games. That famous triple overtime against Canyon, the CIF semifinals, when the coach, Harry Welch, broke off the sink and the fountain and everything else in the trophy room and the locker rooms. Clarence Schutte, of course, great Dons coach, and a litany. Well, the Olive and Gold is back tonight against San Marcos. Just about set. Ball on the tee, and now it's in the air, and the 55th big game from Peabody Stadium is underway. Some trickeration on the opening kickoff, a double reverse handoff. Joseph Estrada handing off at about the 15-yard line. And the ball carrier you see for San Marcos, Garrett Paulson, the 5'11 senior, with a run out to about the 19-yard line, and that's where the Royals will have it to start this 55th big game.
As you said, the Royals starting off with a trick play. They had four guys deep, kind of huddled up in a circle and faked the handoff and then did the pitch and brought it around to Paulson. But Santa Barbara able to sniff it out and stop it.
So great to have you with us on award-winning Cox 8. Sage Reed, the quarterback, will hand off on first down. Line of scrimmage, the 19, is where the Royals will start this ball game. And a pile of bodies surrounding the marked man for the Royals, Ivan Reyes, third leading rusher in the league, 753 yards. He's obviously public enemy number one for the Dons tonight.
Mr. Reyes has a big X on the front and back of his jersey tonight, that is for sure.
Reyes, 10 rushing touchdowns, picks up 4 on the game's first play. Reed now will throw a little pitch toss to the near side, and a solid tackle at about the 24-yard line. Andres Martinez was brought down ferociously by Russell Enholm. We shouldn't be surprised, the all-leaguer with another great play on defense.
Let's take a look here. You see Martinez get the ball in the flats, tries to break it to the outside, and Enholm just wraps him around and just slams him to the turf. Excellent tackle and defensive play by the defensive back.
Enholm solid all year, second in the Channel League with 4 interceptions. Made a great play there to bring up 3rd and 5. And the game's first marker comes out less than 90 seconds into the ball game.
Dead ball, false start offense, 5-yard penalty, replay 3rd down.
False start against San Marcos. Game's first penalty will turn 3rd and 5 into a 3rd and 10. Penalties always part of high school football, Jeff, but turnovers tonight would seem to be a huge factor in this ball game.
Most definitely, turnovers is key for both sides, as well as penalties. I believe this is going to be a hard-fought, close game, so it's going to come down to the little things fundamentally, and it's going to depend on which team can cut down on those mistakes.
3rd and 10, Reed again to the air, has Martinez, but just overshoots him at the 44-yard line. That was a beautifully thrown pass, but about a yard too long. for Martinez, who was streaking down the far sideline.
And there you see a nice shot of Martinez jogging back, just a step or two short, a hair too long, but nothing but green grass ahead of him if he would have got a nice pass right in his hands.
Had the defender beat by a good 2 to 3 steps, but the ball just overthrown. And so San Marcos will send out Nathan Coffey to kick it away. Sean Babcock is awaiting Coffey's kick at the Santa Barbara 38-yard line as Babcock retreats a yard or two. Nathan Coffey, second best punter in the Channel League, 33.9 average, hits an end-over-end kick that Babcock comes up to receive at the Santa Barbara 48-yard line. So a 28-yard punt, no return, and the Dons will have their first crack on offense with 9:44 to play here in a scoreless opening quarter.
And you just called out Coffey's name. We'll be calling that name quite a bit tonight. Past athlete of the week, huge defender for San Marcos. Expect to see him flying all over the field out there.
So the Dons, with their gold helmets and pants, olive jerseys, will get it on first down, and this is Babcock, who turns left end. Marker comes out midway through the run. It's sitting draped at the Dons' 43-yard line, so we'll have to wait and see what this penalty ensues.
Looked like it's going to be a holding.
Right you are, partner. Holding Santa Barbara. And this one in high school, as you know, Jeff, it's spot foul. So if it's behind the line of scrimmage, it's the spot of the flag plus 10. So this one is going to cost the Dons a good
Holding,
14
offense,
yards.
10-yard penalty, replay first down.
So no run, of course, on the play. Tony Burkes, our referee tonight. Fred Robertson, the headlinesman. Patrick Dillon, line judge. Gil Zuniga, the umpire. And Brett Peters is our back judge tonight. As Payas with a handoff on first and long. And a solid run there by Junior Garcia, who was the star of the overtime win against Dos Pueblos. Garcia takes it all the way to the 49. Take a look.
There you see Garcia getting a handoff up the middle, breaks it to the right side, able to juke two tacklers and brought down from behind, but not until he picked up about 13, 14 yards. Excellent run by Junior Garcia.
Jeff Garcia started the night as the Dons' second leading rusher, 4 behind his teammate Isai Figueroa. That 15-yarder just gave him the team lead. Second down and 9. And again, it's Garcia with some hard running. Goes right into the shoulder pads of Joseph Estrada, and Garcia comes up hobbling. Oh, this is not a good sign.
There you see Garcia coming right at you. Just lowers his shoulder, but gets hit low. Looks like possible leg injury. Hopefully he's okay. See the trainers attending to him there on the bench.
Well, that's too bad. If he can't continue, he just ripped off 8 more yards. 23 on his first 2 carries, and instead of 1st and 24, it's 3rd and 2 now on some manageable runs. Payas will hand off, and a handoff up the middle should be good enough for a first down. Being driven back, the ball carrier for Santa Barbara, Isai Figueroa. Just mentioned him a moment ago, and you see the 5'6" junior running back head to the huddle. He was head on by Sam Charay, who was #1 in the Channel League in sacks with 4.5. Put Figueroa down, but not before a pickup of 2 and a Santa Barbara first down. So the Dons, despite that holding penalty, continue to march. Very impressive here in the early going. Pass by Payas. His first of the 55th big game is caught by Bo Brace. And Brace is tackled right about the 34-yard line.
And there you see Payas just drop back and find Brace out in the flats. He's tackled immediately, but a nice 8-yard pickup.
So a solid gain on 7 or 8 on first down. First catch for Brace. And the Dons are on the move here on their opening drive. Just over 7 minutes to play. You take a look, good look there at the leading passer in the Channel League, Payas. And Santa Barbara has whistles blow. JT Stone did not like what he saw. Immediately out on the middle of the field, as you see him right there, shouting instructions to his team. Just a reminder, tonight's 55th big game from Peabody Stadium is brought to you in part by Montecito Bank and Trust, providing safe and sound financial solutions. And also brought to you in part by Village Properties Realtors, Santa Barbara Real Estate made easy, Village Properties. And by Milpas Rental, serving our community for over 60 years, it's Milpas Rental. And by the Santa Barbara Chicken Ranch. For the best chicken and tri-tip in town, it is the best Santa Barbara Chicken Ranch. And by Cox Home Security, Home Protection, Life Connection, it is Cox Home Security. So the first timeout taken by the Dons. Payas now gives to Vallon. Look at Daniel go. Marker comes out, but Vallon still on his feet, weaving inside the 15, and will be dropped at about the 9, but there is a marker sitting at the San Marcos 22. So let's sort this one out.
Back green? Yeah.
It's against the Dons.
Block in the back. On the offense, 10-yard penalty. Replay second down.
You heard the call there from Tony Burquez. Block in the back against the Dons will cost them another 10 yards and wipe out that run by Vallon. Second down, and we'll call it 3. Ball spotted at the 34-yard line. So Vallon will get credit for 10 yards. Then they'll move it back on the penalty, so it stays where it was as far as distance. Second down and 3 here. Payas out of the shotgun. Oh, nice block by Figueroa. Payas with time and will just get out of bounds. And a flag comes out, now 2. They may call a late hit on the Royals.
Mikey, come here.
I think you're right, John. It looked like an obvious late hit. Payas was already at 2 or 3 steps out of bounds when he got that hit.
So we'll see where they mark it. Here's a replay of the run. Beautiful block by Figueroa. But let's sort the penalty out here. Don's ready to go. Here's the last play.
There you see Payas look like he's going to look downfield. He pulls the ball in and gets a nice hit by one of his guys. But there you see the late hit after the fact. He was almost to that second chalk mark out of bounds when he got popped. So obvious personal foul on San Marcos.
Late hit out of bounds on the defense. First down.
Yeah, Jeff, in real time, it didn't look like a late hit, but it was hard to see. But that replay clearly showed it. He was well out of bounds. Good call by the referees. Ball is moved to the 13-yard line, a 12-yard mark-off against the Royals, and following a 9-yard run by Payas on the play. So the Dons in business. They have it at the 13-yard line, 1st and 10, and straight up the middle goes the Santa Barbara ground game. Getting up off the pile for the Dons, Miguel Sandoval. Sandoval, 5'10", 200 pounds. He's a linebacker as well as a running back. And Miggy takes that ball down to the 9-yard line after a gain of 4. Nice run by Sandoval. 2nd and 6. 4-man front for the Royals. Payas finds Vallon at the 5. Daniel finds his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Santa Barbara High School.
And nice looking pass by Payas on that, finding Vallon out in the flats, able to dodge the defender and break it across the goal line for a touchdown.
Let's take a look at the scoring play. Beautiful job of being patient by Vallon.
And there you see the beautiful pass by Paez, finds Vallon right there and just able to step back and avoid the tackle and just dive for the end zone. Takes a pop after he crosses the end zone, so he paid the price, but he got the ball across, and that's what's important.
Joseph Estrada had the big hit, but it was about a football length into the end zone. Vallon had already crossed, and the Dons get the extra point up and good. Courtesy of Hugo Ronces. And Santa Barbara, with 5:14 to go in the opening quarter, gets a Brent Paez pass of 9 yards to what is now becoming his favorite target, Daniel Vallon. We mentioned on the top of the broadcast that Vallon has caught 11 passes over the last 2 weeks, and he gets the Dons' first score tonight to give Santa Barbara a 7-0 lead over their crosstown rivals.
Santa Barbara doing a great job on their first possession, marching down the field and scoring. Some of that attributed to the penalties on San Marcos' side. We talked about that earlier. They're going to really have to cut down on those if they hope to win this game tonight.
13th touchdown pass of the season for the junior Paez. He is third in the league in touchdown passes. Vallon just picked up his 4th touchdown reception of the year and his 2nd in the last 2 weeks. He had a touchdown in their loss to Buena 2 weeks ago. So the Dons strike first. Royals, though, making a run for it here. Down the right sideline. One Don to beat, but he's not going to be caught. Going all the way for a touchdown is the Worm, Henry Cortez. And the Worm has turned in a big way for the Royals.
They're going to have to come up with a new nickname other than the Worm, because I don't think a Worm could keep up with that speed right there. Great job by Cortez getting around the corner and just breaking it free.
How about the Mad Dasher? Cortez all the way down the right sideline. Bobby Brown was there to give him a hug.
Old Coach Bobby Brown on the sideline, giving his guys a hug, tap on the head. Great job.
We'll try to get the official yardage when we can. Got to be close to 100 yards. Extra point by Coffee, and it's blocked. The Dons come through and block the extra point. Coffee, who had not missed an extra point all year, was 19 of 19, and he has it blocked by Alejandro Guadarrama, the senior defensive back right there, who makes an outstanding play. Keeps the Dons in the lead.
We see the referees huddling up over there around the 5-yard line talking. San Marcos comes out. We got a flag on the field now. Let's see what happened.
Now the Dons fans are not happy. Is San Marcos going to get another try, perhaps? Preliminary indication was an illegal substitution, I believe. J.T. Stone has his palm skyward, arms extended as if to say, are you kidding? Anthony Linebaugh certainly likes the call. And you see J.T. right there, not happy, and explaining the situation to the officials. So for the moment, still 7-6, but it appears that the Royals will have another chance. And they're going to try to play with house money here and go for 2. It's a handoff to Reyes, and I don't think he made it, Jeff.
No.
So Coffee at least stays perfect in extra points, as the penalty against the Dons moved the ball half the distance. So the Royals thought they would try it from the 1.5-yard line, and Reyes gets stoned on the play.
Great push by the Dons defensive front, just right up the middle, able to stop him in the backfield. He tried to dive forward, but wasn't able to get that.
Now let's all test our eyes here and see if we can see where Cortez fields this football.
And there you see Cortez just breaking it off to the outside, gets a good block by one of his guys, and as soon as he gets to the edge, he just turns on the turbos and all the way to the end zone. Just breakneck speed, touchdown, San Marcos.
He was pretty close to the end zone. That's got to be 90-plus yards. And again, we'll try to get official confirmation when we can. But it makes it 7-6. And Henry Cortez, only 5'6", 160, but the senior who can play on both sides of the ball. He has 32 tackles this year and 1 interception. Just showed that he can turn on the Jets as he broke free down that far sideline and was not caught. So the Royals get a huge jolt, don't they, after that Don's impressive first drive. Vallon will try to answer, and he has the Dons faithful up as Vallon gets tackled at about the 35. He had them momentarily excited about a coast-to-coast venture of his own.
Yeah, you hear the roar of the crowd. He was moving along pretty good there. Some nice cutbacks, able to get it out to about the 35-yard line to start their drive. And that's the thing about the big game, John. Big plays. Santa Barbara scores, and then San Marcos comes right back and kickoff return for a touchdown. There you see a shot of Vallon running in and out of traffic. Finally gets wrapped up by number 6, Marco Valdivia, and he's brought down. But nice return to the 35. Good field position for Santa Barbara to start their second drive.
I really love watching Vallon play, too. He has been such a valuable component to this Dons team this year. First down, Payas fires a strike to the aforementioned Vallon. There he is, trying to get the crowd up. Boy, he has been such a valuable talent for them this year. Senior wideout. 45 catches coming in. That makes 46 right there and puts him over 450 yards on the season as well. Gain of 12 on that one out to the 47-yard line. So Payas starts his night 2 for 2. And surveying the field here. 4 minutes to play, opening quarter, 7-6. Santa Barbara. And Payas still having problems. Couldn't get the play off, and it will cost the Dons 5 yards for delay of game. There's a good look at J.T. Stone, all CIF performer his senior year at Dos Pueblos. He led Southern California in passing yards and set the county record for 248 yards per game, Jeff, while at Dos Pueblos. Stone continued on at Santa Barbara City College. I got to call his games for quite a few years back in the mid-90s. Set a single season record at SBCC for 3,102 passing yards as a freshman and number 2 all-time in school history and career passing yards at Santa Barbara City College. He also threw, get this, in 19 games, 42 touchdown passes at Santa Barbara City College.
Yeah.
That was a great time for quarterbacks. They had Jared DeGeorgia for 2 years, the quarterback from Lompoc. Then JT came in for 2 years. After that, they had Anthony Ramos, the DP quarterback as well. So they were very blessed in that mid-90s period to have some terrific quarterbacks.
And JT, not just a star in football, but basketball as well. He played in the CIF championship down at the Anaheim Arena. They lost that game, but it was close, and they ended up making state, and he was one of the leading scorers for DP.
All-around athlete.
Yes.
Nice guy, and he's trying to turn this Dons program back to prominence. So far, so good. 4-5. Win tonight would put them at 500, and certainly a chance at a third-place playoff spot in the Channel League. But both teams know third place, but they also know city championship. That's really what's been at the forefront of this, the talk and the buzz all week here in Santa Barbara.
Bragging rights for the city, that's always a focus.
So the Dons lose 5. Payas now. First down, heaves it, and it short hops his receiver incomplete. That was Christopher Jellison. There's Tick.
There he is, Tick. Ticking the worm.
Jellison was their leading receiver until the last 2 weeks. Vallon passing him up. Christopher, 36 catches, 361 yards and 4 touchdowns entering play tonight. As you saw, a good look at Sam Charay. He's having a pretty nice year as well.
2nd and 10. Don staying on the ground here. That's Figueroa on his 2nd carry. Isay stamps it out to the 49 for a gain of 2. And we'll leave Santa Barbara looking at a 3rd and 8 here as we approach 3 minutes to play in this opening quarter. Dons 4 and 5, Royals are 3 and 6. Both teams coming off of losses to the Buena Bulldogs. Adam Ebling, slot to the far side now. 3rd and 8, Payas double pumps, then throws low. Looking for Figueroa in the flat. So after starting 2 of 2, back-to-back incompletions by Payas will bring out Brace and the punt unit.
Santa Barbara's offensive line giving Payas plenty of time to survey the situation out there. Found his receiver, just threw it a little short, and Santa Barbara forced to punt.
So Bo Brace set to kick it away at the 35-yard line. Waiting for the Royals is Joseph Estrada. Nice high punt by Brace. Estrada lets it bounce to his right, and it's downed immediately by Santa Barbara's Hugo Ronces at about the 15-yard line. We'll see where they put it down at the 14. So officially a 39-yard punt by the talented 6'6" junior, Bo Brace.
Bo Brace not only doing it with his hands tonight with the receptions, but doing it with his legs. You'll see we'll be calling his name out quite frequently for punting, and he's had some boomers. He had some big punts against Dos Pueblos, really changed the flow of that game with the field position.
He did have some big ones that night,
yes.
didn't he? 57 yards, I think, was one of his boots.
Yeah.
Royals give it to Reyes. You see Ivan heading back to the huddle there as he pushes it out to about the 17. Gain of 3 on the play. Now the Royals have only run 4 offensive plays. They were 3 and out. And of course, after the touchdown, ran the kickoff back. So we really haven't seen much of the Royal offense this entire quarter. But they are on the field now as Sage Reed will hand off. But not much there. A wave of green jerseys. That was Martinez on the carry, and he ran right into a stone wall called Carter Soto, the 6'1" junior linebacker, with a big play there as he adjusts his chin strap. Soto, second in the Channel League in sacks, has 1 interception and 46 tackles coming in. So it sets up 3rd and 7. Reed trying to buy some time and nearly threw it to Soto. In and out of his hands. Intended target was Estrada coming out of the backfield. Boy, that was a dangerously thrown pass there, and Reed starts his big game 0 for 3 through the air.
Yeah, very dangerous. Reed rolling out to his right, throwing back across his body, across the field, and luckily didn't get intercepted because Soto was waiting right there. Missed opportunity for Santa Barbara and dodged a bullet for San Marcos, that's for sure.
I agree. That ball stayed up a little too long for comfort if you're a Royals fan or coach on that one. But the Royals will send out their security blanket, Nathan Coffey, to kick it away. He's standing at his 4. Gets a good snap. Gets off a nice wobbly spiral that's taken at the San Marcos 47 by Sean Babcock. And Babcock with a nice return to the 38, and then a late flag again on the sidelines. That was a harmless little return that went for 10 yards, and the Dons may get some more here. I think we're going to have another late hit, Jeff.
I think you're right, John. See the refs talking about it, going to march it off.
31-yard punt by Nathan Coffey. And here's the
Personal
call.
foul, late hit out of bounds on the defense. First down.
So the second late hit suffered by the Royals. First one was half the distance. This one, the full 15 yards. And it suddenly takes the Dons all the way to the San Marcos 23-yard line. Dons will have a chance maybe to run one more play here as the final seconds are ticking down. Payas, play action, fires, and the ball juggled and dropped at the 12-yard line. Vallon, the intended receiver, and that incomplete pass will bring the first quarter to a close here at Peabody Stadium. Don struck first, Payas to Vallon for 9 yards. The kickoff return by Henry Cortez leaves us 7-6 at the end of one. You're enjoying the 55th big game right here on award-winning Cox 8.
Cox knows the key to getting the most out of the internet: speed. Which is why we're committed to always providing you with blazing fast speeds for all of your internet needs. Cox high-speed internet is simply faster than DSL, and it has Power Boost, an extra surge of speed to help you download videos, pictures, and large files all in the blink of an eye. Something you can't get from the phone company's internet service. So buckle up and surf the web at speeds you've only imagined with Cox high-speed internet.
We start the second quarter. John Martin, Jeff Zamora here at beautiful Peabody Stadium. 90th year of this facility and 90th year of Dons football. And we're so glad you're with us on award-winning Cox 8. Royals getting a huge shot in the arm on that kickoff return by Henry Cortez. Dons, though, on the march. Second down. Fumble on the snap as it gets by Payas. And Brent jumps on it at the 35-yard line. That's going to go as a team loss, but a big one, 12 yards.
But a heads-up play by Payas. Too many times you see quarterbacks try to scoop it up and continue on with the play, and they continue fumbling it into turnover. To his defense, that looked like a low snap. They kind of rolled on the ground, didn't really get a chance to catch that sharply, so put themselves back a little bit, back to the 35.
Good point, Jeff. That's the smart thing to do, isn't it, right there? Just corral it. Give yourself another chance. Third down and long here from the 35-yard line. Payas with a dump off and a short gain just inside the 30. Goes Santa Barbara's Elijah Klopp, who makes his first catch. Pickup of 6 on the play. Let's take a look at this play.
You see Payas finds Mendoza. And there's Klopp coming from behind, so you see him bearing down, able to grab him by the back of the jersey and haul him down. It's going to be 3rd and 15 for Santa Barbara.
Fourth catch of the year for Klopp. Had some good numbers early in the season, both running and receiving. Picked up 6. Now they'll move it to the 28, so we'll call it a gain of 7 officially. But it brings up 4th down and about 15 for the Dons. Ball at the San Marcos 28. Early second quarter, Santa Barbara leading at 7-6. 3 receivers to the far side, and they all broke, but the ball was not snapped.
Dead ball, false start offense, 5-yard penalty, replay 4th down.
The receivers broke, the quarterback started backpedaling, but the ball went nowhere.
Now those receivers are like thoroughbreds, aren't they, though? They want to get out of the barn, and they can only hold that stance so long. Those quick twitch fibers in their legs, they want to start running up the field, and ball was not snapped timely and cost the Dons 5 more yards. Still 4th down, remember, and the Dons going for it here, 4th and 20. Payas lobs for Brace, and the ball is caught. Brace is out of bounds at the 2-yard line. It will be 1st and goal, Santa Barbara, on a gain of 31. How do you do?
Take a look at the replay. You see Payas dropping back, looking braced the whole way, trying to play that height. And there you see, able to get his foot down. First and goal from the 2.
Bo Brace, 6'6". Why not throw it up to him? As he was able to get on top of Robert Hewitt there and make the catch. And Santa Barbara leading by a point, looking for more. Handoff, but not much there. Loss on the play. Take a look at this run here.
There you see the handoff and great surge up front by the defensive line, able to pop him in the backfield for a loss. It's going to be 2nd and 9.
So back to the 9-yard line. Payas now with a handoff, and straight up the middle goes Sandoval. Second carry for Miguel. And he'll take it back to the original line of scrimmage, gain of 7.
There you see Sandoval take the handoff and cuts it to the left, right off tackle, and gets tackled right before the end zone. But a nice gain. It's going to be 3rd and goal from the 2.
So a nice run, gets it back to the original line of scrimmage. 8.5 minutes to go before halftime. 7-6 Dons. Brace split to the far side, but they'll stay on the ground with Sandoval. And Miguel is going to take it to the 1, but no further. They'll say short by a yard, and it will bring up 4th and goal. Well, hey, they just went for it on 4th and 20.
Right.
4th and 1 should be a piece of cake.
Let's see what they're going to do here.
Yeah, they're going to bring out the field goal team, it would appear. Hugo Ronces, the 5'11" junior. He's 1 of 3 in field goals this year before they decide to kick. JT Stone, who may have some second thoughts, says, I'm going to call a timeout, think it over, or at least get himself set if they do decide the field goal. High school football, the 55th big game on Cox 8, brought to you by Montecito Bank and Trust, a trusted financial partner to businesses of all sizes. And by Village Properties. To view local listings, tune to the Village Properties Real Estate Channel, number 1890, Village Properties Realtors. Don's going over the strategy here with Steve Allen in the huddle there. What do you think? They're going to continue to go for the field goal, or are they going to change their mind?
I see Payas in the huddle there too as well, so looks like maybe Coach Stone changed his mind. There you see Payas jogging out, so looks like they're going to go for it.
Perhaps wanted to see the Royals formation on a kick. Called timeout, change it up, bring the offense out, make the Royals play some defense here on 4th and goal. It's from the 1. Don spreading out the Royal defense. Only one back. It's Sandoval on a line surge, and he didn't make it. Official comes in from the near side short, and the Royals hold. No gain, and will take over on downs.
There you see a nice shot of Sam Charay fired up with his troops. Nice stop there at the goal line.
Charay 4th on the team in tackles with 41 coming in. Just made a huge play to keep it a 7-6 ball game. So the Royals will start from the 1. And Reed will hand off to his bread and butter guy, Reyes, to try to get a little bit of real estate. And Ivan brings it out to the 4-yard line.
Ivan doing a great job of getting him a little breathing room. Got the ball back in the end zone and just drove his legs, able to move the pile a little bit and get a little air for their offensive team there.
Royals have just 11 yards of total offense so far. Midway through this second quarter, they haven't possessed the ball long enough to do any damage. Cortez with a nice run here will have a San Marcos first down out to the 16-yard line. So a nice pickup there. Biggest gain of the night for the Royals, 12 yards. Now that's a good play for their momentum. Get some breathing room.
Get some breathing room, move those chains, open up the field a little bit.
Sam Charest with a huge tackle to keep it a 1-point game. The Royals with a goal line stand. Now trying to mount a go-ahead drive here. And speaking of driving, the pile continues to drive out near the 25-yard line. Reyes, with a host of his white-shirted friends, takes that out for another first down.
He shot a big 73 Adrian Sanchez there. I think it was part of the help behind Reyes, just pulling that pile and moving the pile. What looked like a short gain turned into a nice.
Moves the ball to the 26-yard line. That's a gain of 10. Biggest run for Reyes. So it's 1st and 10. Martinez can't get out of first gear on that one as he was stuck in traffic and dropped behind the line of scrimmage. Sandoval with a nice stop. Watch this.
And here you see Martinez with the end around, and Sandoval just sitting there waiting. Just tackles him for no gain.
So ball at the 27-yard line. 5:22 to go, second quarter. Dons 7, Royals 6. Give you an interesting stat here in a moment between these two teams. Reyes, nice run off tackle. Again, San Marcos' offensive line moving the pile effectively, Jeff. And Reyes has another 12 yards and another Royals first down.
And this is the San Marcos offense that we saw a couple weeks ago against DP. Really pounding it out on the ground, moving the pile, moving the chains. Up every once in a while, they're throwing a pass to get the defense on their heels and then right back to the ground game.
Not fancy, but effective. That stat I wanted to give you is that the Dons this year are 1-3 at home. Royals are 1-3 on the road. So both teams have struggled in this environment. You would think typically the home team has the edge, but not necessarily the case in this rivalry. It's been a road-dominated series throughout the years. Nice tackle there for the Dons. Enholm and Guadarrama coming over to make the stop. Gain of 4 on that first down run. Will bring up second down and about 6.
Reed, on what looked like a designed option, decided to keep the ball himself and get a nice little 4-yard gain.
First carry for Sage. Takes it out to the 43. Now play action. Trying to buy some time. Ball was deflected and goes into the arms of the Royals lineman, Willie Medina. And a marker is out. That will be a penalty for ineligible receiver, but what a fun moment for Medina. Reed avoiding the sack. That was very close to a fumble versus a pass as well, as he got jarred. And the officials mulling it over. That is the call. Ineligible receiver. Illegal touching, basically, against San Marcos. Boy, what do you do if Medina takes that one to the house?
Right. Well, and you got to give Medina credit because he didn't know whether it was a pass or a fumble. So your instincts are to get the ball before Santa Barbara. And, you know, unfortunately, it caused him a penalty, but I'm sure the coaches won't give him too much grief on
Illegal
that one.
touching on the offense. 5-yard penalty. Loss of down. Third down.
I agree with you, Jeff. But if that was ruled a fumble, he lets it go. Don's fall on it. I mean, up here it looked like would be ruled an incomplete pass, but could also be intercepted.
Right.
He had to try to get that ball. It was in traffic, so I agree with you. You can't really fault him. Just an instinct play to secure the ball for his team. Good analysis. Third down and 15. Reed slings one from the 35, and it's caught for a gain of 11. Estrada Let's take a look at this catch.
There you see Reed fake the handoff, just drop back, and he finds Estrada wide open in the middle of the field, but unfortunately it's not enough for a first down. It looks like San Marcos is going to bring out their punting unit.
Royals needed 15 on that play. They gain 11. So 4 yards shy at the 46. And Stone taking a look, sends out his return man, Sean Babcock. 5'11" junior. Looking back for a moment, retreating to his 15. Coffey already with the dirt and grass stains on his uniform, and we're not at halftime yet. Set to kick it away. Coffey at his 35. Now he's going to run with the ball, and he's going to get dropped. Not fooled at all on that play was the All-Channel League defensive back, Russell Enholm, who makes a huge play as the Royals turn it on downs. Beautiful read by the all-leaguer Enholm.
Enholm was not fooled one bit. Coffey trying to do the fake punt and take it around the right side and tackle from behind. Nowhere to go on that play.
Interesting call and a little bit slow in developing, and that gave Enholm time to diagnose it and attack. Coffey picked up 2, but not nearly enough. Now Vallon on the catch, slips 1, 2, 3 Royals. Another marker is out as Vallon is down close to the 20-yard line. And a marker, as I said, sitting at the 21.
I think we're going to get a face mask.
That is the call, Jeff. Some big penalties here in this half that have hurt both teams at critical times.
That's one of the tough things for the defenders when you try to tackle a shifty runner. They juke and they get in and out of position so quickly. You try to wrap him up, and 1 minute he's there, and next minute his face mask is there, and you grab it accidentally.
Brent Payas, who has thrown for over 111 yards or more.
Face mask on the defense, half the distance, first down.
He's thrown for 111 or more in every game this year. Already at 78 yards passing here with 2:18 to play in this half.
And there you see Payas find Vallon over the middle, and you'll see right about here is the face mask. Just catch him and twist his head back. And Vallon able to keep his feet and continue driving forward, but a penalty and a first down for Santa Barbara.
So that play, Jeff, started at the 42, 21 yards on the play to Vallon, the pitch and catch. Another 12 on half the distance. Don's moving it from the 42 to the 9 on one play.
Dead ball, Grossman on the offense, 5-yard penalty, first down.
And no sooner, Jeff, than I was going to say both teams with 5 penalties in this half. The Dons just pick up their 6th. Good shot there of San Marcos' Paul Galarte. He's having a fine year. The nose guard, fullback for the Royals. 2.5 sacks to his credit. He's trying to make a big play here from the San Marcos 14. Payas has other ideas as he fires one in the right corner. Blake Kelly with a diving try. Retrieves the ball from the crowd.
Payas targeting one of his big receivers again. Blake Kelly, 6'4", wide receiver. Him along with Bo Brace, 2 of the taller receivers in the Channel League.
You and I talked about that at the DP game, didn't we?
Yes.
About the Dons needing to utilize those tall receivers. We saw Brace with that big 39-yard catch earlier. Second down from the 14. Nice pass. Payas took a shot from Coffey as he delivered a strike to Kelly. And Blake has it at the 5. Look at this play.
There you see Payas just firing it down in there for a nice gain, and it's 3rd and 5. Payas able to get up off the turf. He took a nice hit, but able to pop right back up.
First catch of the big game for Blake Kelly. Comes in as the Dons' 3rd leading receiver. Vallon came in with 45, Jellison 36. Kelly, that catch there was his 23rd. Mason Bigelow, also a fine receiver for Santa Barbara. 28 catches coming in. Big play here. 3rd and 5. Payas dumps it into the left flat. Touchdown, Santa Barbara. I say Figueroa, and I say, you say, touchdown Dons.
There you see a nice shot of Ice, being congratulated by his teammates. Payas doing a tremendous job back there, quarterback. Felt the heat. Let's take a replay here. There you see him gonna pass to the right side, pulls it down. I think for a minute he thought about running, then he saw Ice all alone out on the left side. Just flicked it over to him for an easy touchdown for Santa Barbara.
Hugo Ronces, who has missed only one extra point all year, came in 17 of 18, drills his second of this opening half, and the Santa Barbara High School Dons have opened an 8-point lead over their crosstown rivals, 14-6 Dons, with 41 seconds to play as the Dons cash in on a 3rd and 5 to take an 8-point lead. Tonight's big game from Peabody Stadium brought to you by Montecito Bank and Trust, helping individuals and families along their paths to prosperity. So Payas with his 14th touchdown pass of the season. For Isai Figueroa, that is his first receiving touchdown on his 8th catch of the year. Came in 7 catches for 24 yards, so all of his dump offs, and that one there, a dump off for 5 yards and the touchdown. San Marcos already has a run back tonight from Cortez. This time it's Garrett Paulson off to the races. Are you kidding me? Touchdown, San Marcos. Oh my goodness. They've done it again.
And I was just going to say, they better watch out for Cortez. They kick away from him on purpose, and Paulson makes him pay the price.
Pick your poison. First Cortez, and as you said, they kick away from Henry. And Paulson says, I'll take it, thank you. To the house.
Yes. He said, all right, Henry, I see your touchdown, and I'll match it. There you see a shot of Coach Stone talking to his team.
Well, 3 weeks ago, it was Vallon taking that little bubble screen on the final play of the half to give the Dons some momentum at Dos Pueblos. And right now, just 29 seconds to go. Let's watch Paulson.
There you see Paulson just start up the middle, able to avoid the first tackle. Then he breaks it out to the left side and just a foot race to the end zone, and he wins the race.
Now that would be one for the trivia buffs in this 90-year history of this stadium. Have they ever seen the same team kick off returns twice in the first half of a game? That would be one for the researchers to pore over.
Well, I bet you the San Marcos track and field coach is talking about Cortez and Paulson seeing these kick returns. They might have them come out for the sprints.
Half of the 4x100 meter relay team right there. Garrett Paulson following in Henry Cortez's footsteps. And the Royals should go for 2 here, trailing by 2 to try to tie things up. And the Royals are going for 2 with the full house backfield. Coffee, the up back. Reed looking for time, fires, and it is batted down at the 1-yard line. Alejandro Guadarrama with another stellar play on defense to keep it a Dons lead, 14-12. So the Royals have misfired on both conversions. Remember, Coffee had that extra point blocked, was negated by penalty, and the Royals went for it. Reyes was stopped short. And now, after Paulson's kickoff return, the Royals have a pass attempt go incomplete. So it is Santa Barbara 14, San Marcos 12. A pair of lightning bolts striking here at Peabody Stadium. First one, Henry Cortez. And now Garrett Paulson. They call him Crazy Legs also, Jeff. That's his nickname. So we saw one from the Worm, and now the appropriately named Crazy Legs takes one back for the Royals as well. San Marcos will squib it. Dons will take it at the 21. Babcock does the honors. And Sean with a decent return out to the 35-yard line. That's a nice job by Babcock. Burned only 5 seconds on the clock and picked up 16 yards.
Yeah, decent field position with plenty of time on the clock to make a couple big plays. Babcock brought down from behind by Henry Cortez.
Santa Barbara has 1 timeout remaining. They will start from their 35-yard line, and before they do, I believe the Royals are going to use one of their timeouts to make sure they've got everything set on their defensive front.
And Santa Barbara coaches talking to the refs because the clock started. Get that corrected.
They'll reset that back to 24 seconds. There's JT. His team in a good fight tonight here at Peabody Stadium.
Got his backpack on.
Tonight's big game from Peabody Stadium brought to you by Village Properties. Santa Barbara Real Estate made easy. Village Properties Realtors. And by Milpas Rental. A big thanks to Bob and Frank for their support of local high school football. It is Milpas Rental, equipment rental and sales. And by Cox8TV.com. You can watch local high school football and also check out music videos and informative shows from our 2-time Emmy Award-winning Backbeat. That's Cox8TV.com. Replays of the big game and all of our games weekdays at noon and weekends at 1 on award-winning Channel 8. Payas to the air. That looked to be deflected at the line of scrimmage and fell like a wounded duck at the 38-yard line, incomplete.
Payas looking for Vallon with a quick slant across the middle, but you're right, it looked like one of the defensive linemen for San Marcos got their hands on it and immediately changed the trajectory of that pass.
Clock stopped on that play, Jeff, with 20 seconds to go. 2nd and 10. As I said, Santa Barbara still with 1 timeout remaining. Charay on a blitz. Payas gets it off and quickly to the sidelines. Figueroa. Dons fans were looking for another flag, and I think they may have it, Jeff. Flag is behind the Dons bench at their 45.
I think we have our 3rd late hit.
Now that has been the call du jour so far in this half. Right now, clock shows 14 seconds to play in this first half. Just a reminder, after the game, we'll have the presentation of the Montecito Bank and Trust Player of the Game, our Cox Award, as well as the Gary Blades Memorial Trophy. And it's the 20th anniversary of the Gary Blades. So we'll be on the field following the game. Another flag against San Marcos. It's going to move this ball to the 42-yard line. Another 15 yards against the Royals. Boy, a big pass play here may give Roncis a chance at a field goal. We'll see what Payas can do. Here comes Charay with other ideas, and Sam, the leading sack man in the league, has his 5th. 5.5 sacks as Payas goes down at his 49. Loss of 9. First sack suffered by either quarterback. There is a marker down as well, and it appears to be a hold on the Dons. So let's see if the sack sticks. Boy, beautiful penetration by Charay. He shot through like a bullet, didn't he?
Charay got right through there. Payas had nowhere to go.
That's got to be a tough situation if you're a quarterback and guys coming right at you and you don't have enough time to react.
Holding, offense, penalty decline.
So the holding was on the Dons. It is declined. They'll take the sack yardage back to the Santa Barbara 49, a loss of 9. And we have just 6 ticks remaining in this opening half. 14-12 Santa Barbara. Winner gets the city championship. Winner gets third place in the Channel League behind Ventura and or Buena. They play each other tonight at Buena for the Channel League title. And the winner keeps their playoff hopes alive as well. But no guarantees. The Channel League only 2 automatic berths.
So it looks like they did take the penalty, and it was tacked on after the sack.
So another penalty against the Dons. We'll move it back, and not much you can do here. Try to throw it deep, maybe do some laterals. Payas gives to Vallon. Well, bubble screen time again. Daniel exciting the crowd. Another marker is out at the San Marcos 37, but what an exciting run by an exciting player. Daniel Vallon getting this Peabody Stadium crowd up. Take a look.
And here you see Payas, just a little screen pass under the middle to Vallon. Starts off to his right, breaks it back to his left. Has some blockers. Here you see him just stop and cut back. Looks like we had another penalty at the time as well, and it stopped him short.
Dons don't have to run another play, so they won't. And the teams will head to the locker room. Halftime here at Peabody Stadium. The 2014 big game has been exciting through the first 24 minutes. Dons leading the Royals 14-12 here at Santa Barbara High School. You're enjoying the 55th big game right here on award-winning Cox 8.
Backbeat, a show highlighting people that make a difference using music in our very own community.
The Santa Barbara High School Dons making their way onto the field here at Peabody Stadium as we get ready for the second half of action. Santa Barbara trying to defeat San Marcos for the 5th consecutive time, leading 14-12. And here are the first half numbers, Jeff. Dons with an advantage, 87 passing yards to just 12 for the Dons. The advantage in that category. Rushing San Marcos the edge, 49-30. Overall, 117-61 in favor of Santa Barbara. No turnovers, but plenty of exciting plays in this opening half. Brent Payas in the first half, 7 of 11 for 87 yards. Sage Reed, 2 of 4 for 12. Ivan Reyes on the ground, 5 carries for 32 yards. Miguel Sandoval, 4 carries, 12 yards for Santa Barbara. Interesting first half. Dons, the decided edge on scrimmage plays, but it was those 2 big kickoff returns by the Royals that have certainly kept them well within the striking distance of a win in this game.
San Marcos' special teams definitely keeping them in this game. You know, the one telling stat on their 61 total yards for San Marcos, but you factor in the possibly 190 plus yards of special teams for those 2 fantastic touchdown returns, and we got quite a ball game.
We'll get ready for the second half. We'll have the second half kickoff coming up next. This is the 55th big game right here on award-winning Cox 8.
Backbeat, a show highlighting people that make a difference using music in our very own community.
14-12 Santa Barbara. We've got some numbers on the kickoff returns. We believe 98 yards for Cortez. Paulson's was 90. As you look at the Royals making their way onto the field, and fired up bunch. So are the Dons. And we've got an injury update for the Dons. Junior Garcia, you saw limping off the field early, is being evaluated for a knee injury at halftime, and his status not known. We don't know his status for the second half, but he's being evaluated right now underneath the stadium. So that's a big concern for the Olive and Gold.
Yeah, Junior with 2 dynamic runs to start the game, 10 and 12 yards respectively, and just blasting up the middle and off the side. And their Santa Barbara Dons fans were really hoping that he gets in the second half, but it'll be up to the doctors and medical staff to see if he's able to come back.
So we had 2 touchdowns in a 12-second span in the second quarter to make it 14-12. Dons, of course, deferred in the first half, so Santa Barbara will have it. And the second half is underway here from Peabody Stadium. James Phelan, 6-foot junior wide receiver, taking the short kickoff. And you see Phelan there with a nice run back. It's going to give Santa Barbara a terrific field position to open the second half, Jeff. They're going to start, looks at about the 48-yard line. So the Royals with a short kick, costly, as was fielded by Phelan. So Payas, as I said, he's thrown at least 111 yards or more in every game this year. 2 touchdowns tonight, 14 on the year. And he opens the second half with a screen pass that does not fool the Royal defense. Christopher Jellison on the catch, but he is spun back for a loss. And we have a Royal shaken up, face down at the 49-yard line. Loss of a yard on the pass. But right now, an injured Royal is the main concern. Teams will have a moment during the injury. High school football on award-winning Cox 8, brought to you by Montecito Bank and Trust, delivering flexible financial solutions. Also brought to you by Village Properties Realtors. Village Properties Teachers Fund, believing in the power of education, one classroom at a time. Visit teachersfund.org to learn more. And by Milpas Rental, serving our community for over 60 years. Milpas Rental, equipment rental and sales. Also brought to you in part by the Santa Barbara Chicken Ranch. For the best chicken and tri-tip in town, it is the best Santa Barbara Chicken Ranch. J.T. Stone, Dos Pueblos grad, Santa Barbara High School coach, first year, and has done a terrific job. Special teams coach Mike Ariano, strength coach Monty Nash, and the injured Royal will let us step aside here. Opening minute of the third quarter, 14-12 Santa Barbara. Let's take a timeout. This is the 55th big game right here on award-winning Cox 8.
Cox knows the key to getting the most out of the internet: speed. Which is why we're committed to always providing you with blazing fast speeds for all of your internet needs. Cox high-speed internet is simply faster than DSL, and it has Power Boost, an extra surge of speed to help you download videos, pictures, and large files all in the blink of an eye. Something you can't get from the phone company's internet service. So buckle up and surf the web at speeds you've only imagined with Cox high-speed internet.
Royals player injured, shaken up, but luckily on his feet and being helped off the field. Looked like Joshua Foley, second leading tackler, so key players on both sides injured. We'll give you an update on Junior Garcia in just a moment. Following the injury here, second down and 11, and Payas will hand off straight up the middle. They unpile the bodies. I say Figueroa getting the carry for about 3. Jeff, We saw Junior Garcia on the sidelines. You said he's banged up with an ice bag on his knee.
Yeah, it looks like he's got his right knee's got an ice bag wrapped up on there. He took his shoulder pads off, so I don't expect to see him back for the remainder of this game.
Star of the overtime win against Dos Pueblos. That's a big loss for the Dons. Looking at a 3rd down and 7. Now a double reverse. This is Jellison. And Tick will tick-tock close to a 1st down. Tackled at the San Marcos 43-yard line. He's going to be about a yard shy. Take a look at this play.
There you see the inside pitch, and then they pitch it to Ellison on the backside, able to bring around the right side. Brought down by 66 Russell Bioli. Nice tackle, and it's going to be 4th and short for Santa Barbara. Looks like they're going to punt.
Jellison needed 7 yards, but Bioli's tackle a yard shy. Royals need to be aware of a fake. Don't anticipate one, but you never know on a 4th and 1. Brace, though, will boom it away. Who do you kick it to? You're trying to avoid everybody at this point. Cortez, Paulson both running one back. Estrada was back that time. But Brace, a smart kid besides a great athlete, hits that one away from the return men. Nicely done as Bo dumps that one down to the 7-yard line. Sweet punt, 36 yards, no return, the most important thing of all.
Another nice punt by Bo Brace, able to pin them back against their goal line, just what they needed. See if San Marcos can move the chains now. They had some good momentum to end the first half. See if they can pick up on that.
Sage Reed, quarterback, who missed most of last year with a torn ACL, but he's been healthy this year, has led the Royals to 3 wins, and looking for another one here as he hands off on 1st down. That was Cortez, the ball carrier. Inri surges forward to about the 11-yard line. Pickup of 4 on just his 2nd carry of this 55th big game. 14-12. Dons a decided advantage in scrimmage plays, but those 2 kickoff returns by the Royals have kept them hanging around. And San Marcos with a chance here perhaps to take the lead on this drive. Dons have other ideas. They'd like to get the ball back. Royals trying to play some keep away here. As once again, Reyes, the ball carrier. And Ivan with a nice gain. You see him head back to the huddle.
There you see the handoff to Reyes. Starts up the middle, breaks it off to the left side, and he's brought down for a tackle, but got a flag on the play. See what we have here.
Not sure if it's an unsportsmanlike conduct. We'll have to wait and see. Preliminary indication is against Santa Barbara, however.
I think it is an unsportsmanlike conduct.
They're going to move it out 15 yards to the 37-yard line. So
Dead
Cortez.
ball, sportsmanlike on the defense, 15-yard penalty, 1st down.
Cortez runs for 4, then Reyes for 11. And then a 15-yard mark-off against the Dons on their 8th penalty of the ball game. Set San Marcos up. And another handoff straight up the middle. Hard running from Reyes. Boy, that's what we saw 2 weeks ago against Dos Pueblos. Solid run by Reyes, his best of the night.
And Reyes doing what he does best. Once he gets the ball, just turning on the juice and powering those legs and moving the ball downfield. Great job by Reyes. Nice tackle by Paulson.
Well, we said off air at halftime that the Dons had kind of held Reyes in check, but his first 2 carries of this half have gone for 11 and now 16 yards. He's quickly up to 59 on the night in 7 carries. 1st and 10, Royals from the Dons 47. Reed finds a seam, now cuts to the near side. 1 Don chasing at the 10, and Reed will make it 1st and goal. He is dropped at the 5-yard line. What a run from Sage Reed.
Take a look at the replay. Reed rolling out to his left, decides to keep the ball. Looked like a designed option again, cuts it up in the middle, brings it back to his right. It's a foot race to the end zone. Brought down just short of the goal line.
They'll say he was down at the 7, so it's a 40-yard run for the Royals quarterback. And he's a good one. 8th in the league in rushing. So all the talk about Reyes and Cortez, and rightly so, but Sage can do it on the ground as well. 1st and goal from the 7. And Reyes, some hard-earned yards there as he stamps it down close to the 3. Big test for the Dons defense. First time tonight they've been tested. The Royals scores have been on kickoff returns.
And the Royal ground game is starting to pick up steam, starting to move the chains and get that momentum they were lacking in the first half. As we said earlier, they were starting to move it towards the end of the first half and starting the second half right off where they ended. So great job by their offense so far.
Boy, that was a huge run by Reed. Reyes picks up 4 to the 3. And now Coffey, the lead back, brought his hand up.
Penalty, repeat 2nd down.
Took his hand up out of his stance and will draw the Royals' 7th penalty of this 55th annual big game. Dons have won 4 in a row in the series. Royals, Jeff, have lost their last 3 trips to Peabody Stadium. The last Royals win here was in 2006. But the Royals right now just 3 yards away from having the lead. They're going to go to their top runner, Reyes, who slips and is dropped short of the goal line on a 2nd down play. And officials blow the whistles immediately. So let's see what this is all about. It's going to be a penalty against Santa Barbara. A blow to the head was the indication. So they'll move it half the distance, but give San Marcos a fresh set of downs.
Personal foul, illegal helmet contact on the defense, half the distance, replay 2nd down.
That moves the ball from the 3 to the 1. Reyes picked up a yard. The penalty, an additional yard. Still 2nd down. Reed hands to Reyes, who barrels his way into the end zone for a touchdown. San Marcos. And the improbable Royals get their first conventional touchdown of the night to take an 18-14 lead.
I think on that drive, the Royals probably matched a whole first half yardage. Their first drive in the second half. So great job by the offense, move the chains. And here they're going to go for the point after.
They'll bring on Coffey, who is still perfect. 19 of 19 on the year. Hits one high in the sky, sails it into the night. It's up and it is good. 6:26 to go, 3rd quarter. The Royals on the road take their first lead of the night as they lead it 19-14 over the host Dons. Ivan Reyes came in tied for 2nd in the Channel League with 10 rushing touchdowns. He has his 11th of the season.
There you see a nice shot of Coach Stone talking to his troops, getting them ready, get back out on the field and start doing some damage of their own.
First time they have fell behind tonight. Royals with some renewed vigor and energy. You see them with a definite spring in their step as they ran out to defend this kickoff. Daniel Vallon back along with Sean Babcock. Babcock standing at his 13. Vallon retreats to his 12. Awaiting the Coffey kickoff from the 40-yard line. 1-yard run. Nothing fancy, simple. That's been the Royals' staple all year. Coffey, solid right foot, good boot, taken by Vallon at the 4. Vallon, 30, 35, and is brought down just shy of the 40. Garrett Paulson, Ivan Reyes were there to bring him down.
There you see a shot of Valen jogging back out to the huddle. Valen taking the ball around the 5-yard line, starts up the middle, able to break it out to the left side and avoid some tacklers. And as you can see, with every run he has, it just electrifies the crowd. You see people start jumping to their feet, cheering, because he's just so shifty out there and so hard to tackle. Great effort by Valen.
He is a fan favorite, isn't he?
Absolutely.
Touches the ball, and the place starts rising in unison. Good crowd on hand tonight. What else would you expect? Sellout here at Peabody Stadium. Dons trailing for the first time tonight. Midway through the third quarter, Sam Charay, yet another stop after a short Dons gain of a yard. That was Figueroa, the ball carrier. There's been certain big plays in this game, but not consistent big plays. It's been a battle of the defenses so far. Sporadic offense, I guess you could say.
Right.
More Royals on the ground. Coffey, along with Paul Galarte, stopping Figueroa on that carry. Gain of 4 yards for Isay on that run up the middle. Brings up 3rd and 5. Junior Garcia out for the game, knee injury. Joshua Foley just went down a few minutes ago. And the pass going down here, I believe that's Foley who's back in. Knocked that one down. Beautiful play by Josh. And the Dons go 3 and out.
All of a sudden, the momentum has shifted a little bit here. San Marcos scores, kickoff to Santa Barbara, able to get a 3 and out, and right back in their possession.
The Dons fans stoic right now on the near side as the Royals ready to receive. Well, you're right. Big change in momentum. You can just feel the air a little bit out of the stadium on the Dons side of the field here. Brace will get ready to kick it away to Joseph Estrada. Nice high kick. Lands at the San Marcos 24, takes a short Dons roll, and will be down there at the 18-yard line. 39 yards again on the punt for Brace, and the Royals will take over with 4:27 to go. Just a reminder, tonight's big game from Peabody Stadium is brought to you in part by Montecito Bank and Trust, delivering flexible financial solutions. John Martini, Jeff Zamora, great to have you with us. Award-winning Cox 8, our 23rd season of bringing you local high school football. The big game tonight, the 3 and 6 Royals on the road against the 4 and 5 Dons. And as I mentioned, both teams 1 and 3 in this respective situation. Dons 1 and 3 at home this year. Royals are 1 and 3 on the road. Santa Barbara getting a win here against Royal. That was the night Payas went off for 316 yards passing and 4 touchdowns. While the Royals getting their only road win of the year at Hueneme in week 4. That was a 28-10 victory over the Vikings. 2nd down and 7. Reed with a pitch toss and not much there at all. Look at Miguel Sandoval getting the Dons fans in a fervor as he brought down the ball carrier. Nice tackle by Miggy.
And you see the pitch, and here comes Miggy with a nice pop right here at the end and just taking him down with a nice tackle. Just wraps him up.
So Andres Martinez, loss of 2 after the Royals had gained 3 on the first carry. So it sets up 3rd and 9. 2:50 to play, third quarter. Royals 19, Dons 14. Reed has time, fires, and it's complete. Caught at the 34-yard line. That's Estrada, who hauls it in for a gain of 14 and a Royals first down.
And Reed with a nice looking pass there. Let's take a look at the replay. You see him rolling out to his right, surveying what he has downfield, and he finds Estrada, a nice little out, able to catch the pass and move the chains for a first down.
Second catch for the senior wideout, Joseph Estrada, who started the opening game of the year at quarterback for the Royals before Reed took over once Sage was completely healthy. So San Marcos to the 34, then the officials.
False start offense, 5-yard penalty, replay first down.
Officials will move them back 5 yards. 8 penalties tonight for San Marcos, 9 for the Dons, but no turnovers in this game to this point. Good look at Sage Reed. As I said, 8th in the league in rushing, over 200 yards and a touchdown. Had that big 40-yarder to set up the Royals' go-ahead score. 1st and 15 now from the 30. And Reyes getting his number called for the 10th time tonight. Pounds it out for 1 yard. Will bring up 2nd and 14. 2 minutes to go. Less than 2 now as you look at the scoreboard here at Peabody Stadium. Once a Don, always a Don on top as usual. Their credo. Royals 19, Santa Barbara 14. City championship to the winner, 3rd place in the league to the winner. On 2nd and 14, this is Cortez. And the Worm trying to get out of a hole there. Takes it over the 40, slithers you might say, to the 42.
Let's take a look at the replay here. You see Cortez get the handoff, following his blockers in front of him, just lowering his head, and nice hit right there at the end. That nice little gain for the Worm. It's going to be 3rd and short.
Pickup of 8 for Henry on his 3rd carry. 3 for 24 tonight. Reyes 10 carries, 65 yards. Reed surveying this important 3rd and 2. Rolls, fires, caught, out of bounds, first down, San Marcos. Cortez with a sure-handed catch.
Reed to Cortez in an impressive throw there. Let's take a look at the replay. See Reed fake the handoff, rolling to his right, throwing to his right, just kind of lobs it up there. And nice pass and catch. First down for the San Marcos Royals.
3rd consecutive completed pass by Sage Reed. 2 of 2 in this half. Cortez, 3rd leading receiver for the Royals, coming in, has his first catch of the night. And it's a Royals first down at their 49. Now Reed, boy, turned nothing into something there. That was a nice play. He was bottled up. Somehow found an alley and turns it into a gain of 6 yards on what will be the final play of the 3rd quarter here at Peabody Stadium. Sage Reed, a 6-yard run, but he had the big play of the quarter, a 40-yard run that set up Reyes' 1-yard touchdown plunge, his 11th touchdown of the season. And we head to the 4th quarter here at Peabody Stadium. Royals leading at 19-14 over the Dons. This is award-winning high school football on Cox 8.
Cox knows the key to getting the most out of the internet: speed. Which is why we're committed to always providing you with blazing fast speeds for all of your internet needs. Cox high-speed internet is simply faster than DSL, and it has Power Boost, an extra surge of speed to help you download videos, pictures, and large files all in the blink of an eye. Something you can't get from the phone company's internet service. So buckle up and surf the web at speeds you've only imagined with Cox high-speed internet.
Carl Gibbons up here with us in the press box. John Martin, Jeff Zamora. 55th big game between the Royals and Dons. San Marcos looking at a 2nd and 5 as we open the 4th quarter with a 5-point lead over the host Dons. Carter Soto playing a nice ball game. on the stop of Cortez. Henry with a 3-yard pickup will bring up a very crucial 3rd and 2 here for San Marcos. Royals trailed 7-6 after 1, trailed 14-12 at the half, but the only score of that 3rd quarter, the Reyes run of a yard, has given the Royals a 5-point lead. Big play here, 3rd and 2, and he's going to be stopped short. The olive and gold take the helmet off, in fact, as Sandoval is up and rejoicing over another stellar defensive play. Reyes lost his helmet and lost a yard in the process. Big play by the Dons defense. Sandoval has made several tonight. The senior, 7th in the Channel League in tackles, 62 coming in. He's made some big plays.
Yeah, the senior linebacker just burst through the hole and able to stop him for a loss, forced 4th down and time to punt for San Marcos.
So Coffey will get ready to boot it for the 3rd time tonight. He'll kick it away at his 48. Nice high kick, but short. Lands at the 25 and will be downed immediately by San Marcos's Robert Hewitt. So a high punt, but a short punt will give the Dons decent field position. They'll start from their 24-yard line, trailing by 5.
A high punt and a short punt, but they had a chance to block that. So just to get that off is a big deal for Coffey. Job well done.
Just a reminder, high school football from Peabody Stadium brought to you by Cox8TV.com. You can watch local high school football rebroadcasts weekdays at noon, weekends at 1. That's Cox8TV.com. Just a 19-yard punt by Coffey on his 3rd effort. So Payas and friends will start from the 24. And Brent is going to go down for the sack. Royals get him behind the 20. It's going to go for a loss of 6. Charay and Goularte were there. Look at Paul. You talk about game night wear. Look at that.
Yeah. Yep, you can tell he's in the trenches. White jersey all dirty. He'd probably have it no other way. That's why they're out there.
2nd Royals sack of this ball game by 2 of the league's best, Goularte and Charay. Now a Payas pass is caught on the far side of the field. Blake Kelly makes his presence felt again. His 2nd grab. This one a good gain for a 1st down all the way to the 38-yard line.
And here you see Payas dropping back. He finds Blake right there, running the underside, able to get a 1st down, move the chains.
19 yards on that play, Jeff. 2nd catch for Kelly. It puts Payas again over 100 yards. He's at 112 in the big game so far. And the Dons move it out to the 38-yard line. Payas again fires on 1st and 10. Pass is caught at the 47-yard line. Russell Enholm. We already saw him make a huge play on defense. Now he contributes on the offensive side of the ball as he gains 9 yards.
And Payas just firing a bullet out there. As soon as Enholm caught it, you could just hear the smack of the ball against his jersey. Nice throw by Payas.
Fastball pitchers say they're starting to feel it. Payas is starting to feel it right now here at Peabody Stadium. That was a bullet right in the chest. 2nd and 1. Dons can call anything in the playbook at that point. They give to Figueroa, and Isay will pound it out to the 49. Needed a yard. He gets 3 and a Santa Barbara 1st down. Now, Jeff, you said Payas, you thought he's starting to feel it, get in a groove. He's completed 5 of his last 7 passes. That goes back to his last completion at the end of the 1st half. So the Dons continue the march. They trail by 5. Payas slings another one, this time in and out of the hands of Enholm, who tried to make a sliding catch at the Royals 40, but it goes incomplete. Will bring up 2nd and 10. Clock is stopped, 7:58 to go. Now it really becomes a game of possessions. Not a lot of time when you start driving the football. Dons trying to go ahead here in front of the home fans. Royals defense trying to stiffen. Payas overshoots his target, much to the dismay of the Dons faithful. Well, you heard a collective groan, didn't you, off of the sideline when that pass to Ebling goes incomplete.
Nice looking pass. It was just too long, and Ebling didn't have a shot to get it. Just out of reach of his grasp.
Adam Ebling, we haven't called his name tonight, but he did have a 5-yard touchdown catch against Dos Pueblos in that 28-21 overtime win for the Dons at Scott O'Leary Stadium. And now JT Stone, boy, he wears his emotions on his sleeve, doesn't he? Didn't like what he saw. Didn't even wait for the timeout. He's running out on the field as he's calling time. JT knows how to command a room just like he knew how to command a huddle.
Yeah, passion for the game right there. Passion to teach, passion to coach.
He's commanding right now as you look at him behind the Village Properties Realtors graphic. To view local listings, tune to the Village Properties Real Estate channel, number 1890, Village Properties Realtors. San Marcos sideline, Goularte with the dreads coming out behind his helmet. Nathan Coffey, all of the white-shirted Royals with the grass stains. And the Dons in their pristine olive and gold, trying to go to 5-5 to end their regular season and perhaps continue the season as the Channel League's third-place playoff performer. But for the moment, the city championship is what it's all about. 3rd down and 9. And nice tackle by Estrada brings down Kelly at the Royals 45. What a tackle there by Joseph Estrada.
There you see Payas finds Kelly cutting across the middle. Here comes Estrada from the right side of your screen, wrapping up for the tackle and stopping him short. It's going to be 4th and short for Santa Barbara, and it's decision time now for Coach Stone.
Gain of 6 on the play, Kelly's 3rd catch, but you're right. Leaves the Dons short by 3 yards. They'll go for it inside of 7 minutes to go. As the Dons fans get to their feet. 4th and 3. Payas has time, throws it in traffic, but it's caught by Babcock. And he has a Dons 1st down at the San Marcos 38. Oh, he was covered closely, but he still made the play.
Here you see Payas looking around. He finds Babcock, and Valdivia is right there. Makes a break for the ball, but Babcock gets there first, and 1st down for Santa Barbara. Move the chains.
Boy, that was a tough pass to thread, and Payas did just that. Gain of 7 on the play. 1st catch for Sean Babcock. Payas goes back to Figueroa. And Isay is going to carry a Royal all the way down to the 15-yard line. Another big pickup for Isay Figueroa. Gain of 21 to the Royals 16.
Let's take a look at the replay. Here you see Isay coming right at you. And number 4, Robert Hewitt just gets carried by Isay as he's trying to trudge his way down for a touchdown, but he stopped at the 16-yard line. But another 1st down for the Dons, and all of a sudden, momentum has shifted back to the Santa Barbara sideline.
Hewitt's had some tough assignments tonight. We've seen him trying to drag Dons down. Santa Barbara now in the red zone, has it at the 16. Payas, flushed by Coffey. Who else? Going to take it himself and gets out of bounds close to the 10-yard line. They'll say Brent got out of bounds at about the 11. Let's take a look at this scramble.
And there you see Brent looking around, having to scramble back to his left. Nobody open, just has to run it himself and get out of bounds after a short gain.
Pickup of 5 on the play. 5:42 to go. Clock is running here from Peabody Stadium. John Martini, Jeff Zamora, award-winning Cox 8. 55th big game from Peabody Stadium. Dons 11 yards away from regaining the lead. Royals, though, say not so fast as Figueroa is dropped in his tracks after a gain of 1. 8 carries, 37 yards for Figueroa. As you see, Isay walk back to the huddle. He's had a yeoman performance tonight, but the Dons still with work to do. Looking at a 3rd down and 4 from the 10. Dons fans trying to encourage the offense. Royals fans delirious on the far side, chanting defense. Doesn't get any better than this. Payas fires, and is it caught? No, incomplete. Intended for Kelly, defended by Estrada.
Yeah, you see Payas scrambling with 3 defenders on him. He's throwing for Kelly at the goal line, and just off his hands and chest. Incomplete pass. It's going to be 4th and 5.
Jason Deep was also in coverage along with Estrada. Royals almost got to Payas. Somehow he got out of that little ankle tackle and was able to throw the ball. Dons fans are up and roaring. 4:20 to go. 4th down and 4 from the 10. Bo Brace, Daniel Vallon split to the near side. Payas lobs it up into the corner for a touchdown! Santa Barbara High School! The tick sticks in the end zone. Christopher Jellison gets the Dons fans up and roaring with the score. Touchdown, Santa Barbara High School.
And a beautiful pass by Payas, finding the tick at the back of the end zone, able to get separation from 2 defenders and haul it in for a touchdown. And Santa Barbara taking a 1-point lead and a timeout called by Coach Stone.
3rd touchdown pass from Brent Payas. Let's take a look at the go-ahead score.
Here you see Payas just throws a beautiful pass in the back of the end zone. And there you see just making the separation is Jellison for a touchdown.
So it gives Santa Barbara a 1-point lead. They will go for 2, no doubt, to try to make it a 3-point game. Brent Payas, 3 touchdown passes tonight of 9, 5, and 10 yards. Short stuff, short but effective.
Absolutely.
He has 15 on the year. For Jellison, that is his 5th receiving touchdown to lead the Dons receivers in that category as well. And Santa Barbara, with 4:06 to go in the 4th quarter, will go for 2 points. Payas out of the shotgun, airmails one to the left corner, but it's incomplete. Tried to lob it up for Brace, great idea. Let the basketball player go get it, but it was just out of the end zone.
Let's take a look at Payas. He's looking the whole way for Bo Brace, his tallest receiver at the back corner of the end zone. Throws it up, giving him an opportunity to out-jump the defender, but not able to haul it in, and incomplete. So it's a 1-point game, a little over 4 minutes left.
How about that play there, Jeff, by Marco Valdivia, 5'5", isolated against Brace, who's 6'6". 13-inch difference on that play. And Valdivia was able to hold his ground. 3rd 2-point conversion failure tonight in this ball game.
And now we got the big point coming. The special teams, the last 2 kickoffs after a touchdown haven't fared so well for Santa Barbara, and San Marcos, that's been their specialty, so we'll see what happens.
Yeah, who do you kick it to? Do you squib it? Last time the Royals tried a short kick, the Dons got it at their 48-yard line. Roncis will squib it down the center of the field, picked up at about the 24-yard line. And again, the Royals with a jailbreak will start at that 48-yard line. That was Ivan Reyes, one of the worst guys that you could have if you're a Dons fan to pick up the ball. And Reyes took it 25 yards.
So San Marcos putting himself in good position with the 3 minutes and 59 seconds left, almost at midfield already. Plenty of time, 1 point game. This is the big game.
And we are in for a big finish. 20-19, as you said. Royals have all 3 of their timeouts. Santa Barbara still with 2. A lot of drama still to be played out in this one. On first down from the 48, Reed with the handoff to Cortez. And he is dropped by Carter Soto. You see Soto right there. He is limping. He's played the majority of this game on one wheel. No gain on the play. Clock continues to run inside of 3.5 minutes. Royals got their first lead of the ball game at 19-14. The Dons have answered back to lead by 1. And before the Royals can snap it on 2nd and 10, markers fly into the air. Royals are clapping, Jeff. They think it might be on the Dons, but we'll wait and see. It's going to be an unsportsmanlike conduct penalty against Santa Barbara. That's going to cost them 15 yards, and JT Stone cannot believe it.
I didn't see what happened there. It must have been something that
Dead
was
ball,
said.
unsportsmanlike on the defense. First down.
No wonder the entire Royals huddle started clapping. They just got 15 on an unsportsmanlike, and a round of boos coming from the Dons sidelines. Big mark-off here. Will spot the ball at the Santa Barbara 37-yard line. Clock now continues to run once the ball is put into play. Martinez goes motion one way. Reed's going to carry, and no one there for him to pitch to, and he'll swallow the ball for a 2-yard loss.
The Santa Barbara defense doing a great job of containing on the outside and just gang tackling Reed for a loss. Nowhere to go for Reed, nowhere to pass, nowhere to pitch. He just had to take it.
You having fun, folks? 2:35 to go. 20-19 Dons. City championship on the line. Playoff hopes on the line for the winner, who gets 3rd place in the Channel League. Dons fans yelling defense. Royals bust into the open. And inside the 20-yard line goes that man again, Ivan Reyes. Solid run. Pickup of 21 and a San Marcos first down.
And Reyes, just one of those awesome running backs. He just keeps his legs moving the whole time, going north and south, avoiding tackles. Another outstanding run by Mr. Reyes.
Both sides are up and down emotionally with every play. 2 minutes to go in the big game. Royals from the 18. Reyes behind his right guard and right tackle will find a hole and take it to about the 12. Gain of 6.
So
Clock continues to run.
Looks like San Marcos is going to let the clock run and just get their carries here or there, play it safe. If you get a touchdown off a run, great job. But otherwise, stay in the center of the field and get that field goal, because all you need is 3 to win this game at this point.
3 Channel League kickers are tied with 5 field goals made to lead the league, and Nathan Coffey is one of them. He's 5 of 8 this year. 1:15 to go. 2nd down and 4. And again up the middle, Royals give it to Reyes. And Ivan will have a first down as he takes it down to the Dons 5. Let's take a look at this 7-yard run.
And there you see the handoff. He gets touched in the backfield, but able to get by that and bounce off a couple of defenders. And another first down for San Marcos with a little over a minute left. Clock's going to start right now, and they're in great position to win this game.
Royals have not won the city championship since 2009. Reyes right now is at 99 yards. He would love 5 more. He gets the call, 1st and goal. We're inside of a minute, 45 seconds to be exact. Clock continues to run. Reyes takes it to the 3, and the Royals, I believe, will burn the first of their 3 timeouts right here. That is the call, timeout, San Marcos. Reyes on that run of 2 yards goes over the century mark for the 6th time this season. He has a $1 so far to his credit. Great high school football action brought to you in part by Montecito Bank and Trust, a trusted financial partner to businesses of all sizes. By Village Properties Realtors, Santa Barbara real estate made easy at Village Properties. And by the Santa Barbara Chicken Ranch. For the best chicken and tri-tip in town, it is the best Santa Barbara Chicken Ranch.
The Chicken Ranch fueling our fire before the game tonight. Nice tri-tip burrito.
Well, this game has been as hot as their food. 2nd and goal from the 3. Clock continues to run now. Started in play again. Reyes and the Royal line pushing to the goal line. San Marcos says he's in, but the officials do not concur as they mark Reyes down at the 1-yard line. And the Royals will use their 2nd timeout with 25 seconds to go. Well, Jeff, just another ho-hum Friday night, huh?
Doesn't get any better than this, John, that's for sure. Friday night, high school football, big rivalry. Down to the last couple plays of the game to determine who's going to win this thing.
You just can't script these kind of things. They just happen. That's the magic of it. Cox8TV.com is your home for local high school football rebroadcasts. You can also check out music videos and informative shows from our 2-time Emmy Award-winning Backbeat. That's Cox8TV.com. Great to have you with us. Game on the line. City championship is on the line. 3rd down and goal. Dons need to hold twice. Royals, a score, will win it. Reed on 3rd and goal is going to take it himself. No signal yet from the officials. Clock continues to run, and it is a touchdown, San Marcos! As they unscramble the bodies on the goal line, the official says touchdown Royals, and San Marcos rejoices with their arms in the air, fists pumping as they head to the far sideline. Sage Reed, you see him right there, getting instruction from Anthony Linebaugh on what we would assume will be a 2-point conversion. And now a flag comes out. Royals, I'm sure, will get nailed for delay of game or excessive celebration unless there's a personal foul against the Dons, perhaps.
I think we might have another unsportsmanlike conduct on the Dons. Look like the initial, which I think would be marked off on the kickoff.
Sage Reed takes it in with 14 seconds to go. Reed, as we mentioned, 8th in the league in rushing, but had just 1 rushing touchdown prior to this one. And the referees going over to both sidelines to explain what is going on here to the coaches. 25-20 San Marcos. Trying to beat the Dons for the first time since 2009. Royals trying to win the city championship for the first time since 2009. And Anthony Linebaugh, the 16th head coach in Royals history, who led Galt's Liberty High School to the CIF semifinals in the Sacramento area, turning a Royals team around that had gone 1-9,
Dead ball.
2010 and 11. It's a dead ball foul, and I believe it's against Santa Barbara. So the Royals, leading by 5, will go for 2. 3 receivers. Estrada to the near side, 1 back into block. Reed rolls and fires in the corner of the end zone. It is good. 2-point conversion try is successful for the Royals. Deshaun Vines, the junior wideout, makes his impact on the big game with a 2-point try.
Let's take a look here. You see Reed backpedaling, rolling out to his right, trying to find anybody open. There he finds Vines right in the front corner of the end zone, able to haul it in for the 2-point conversion. 7-point lead, and I believe now we're going to have the 15-yard marked off for the unsportsmanlike, and so going to really put Santa Barbara in a hole with only 14 seconds left.
Kickoff is normally at the 40, so if they move the 15, would give the Royals kicking off at the Dons 45, and that's going to be the case, Jeff. Was a dead ball foul after the touchdown, so you're right, enforced on the kickoff. This stadium is buzzing. Royals fans are on their feet. They are drained. They're looking in disbelief from across the way as if they can't believe that their Royals are 14 seconds away from a city title.
And all their fans are up on the fence line now. They came down from the stands, possibly to rush the field.
Very possibly. Coffey will do the honors. He'll kick from the Santa Barbara 45. Vallon and Babcock can only watch. The ball hit about 6 yards deep. And now we've got a fracas on the field here. Markers all over the place. Royals and Dons with a skirmish now that is really breaking out. Coaches on the field trying to restore order. The players getting spun around, pushing and shoving. Thankfully, no punches have been thrown as of yet. But you see there, the coaches trying to restrain both sides. It's been a highly strong, emotional game, obviously, especially coming down to the wire like this. And now cooler heads prevailing as the fracas subsiding just a bit. Boy, that was just a collective discharge of emotions from this game.
Yeah, disappointing to see that happen this juncture in the game with very little time left. I know emotions are running high, but got to keep it under control.
A multitude of flags all over the field. 14 seconds remaining in the fourth quarter. Royals with the touchdown and the 2-pointer leading by 7. Santa Barbara does have 2 timeouts, but you see it there on the scoreboard. That 14 seconds is the key stat on that board. Dons with not a lot of time. Officials talking it over. JT Stone firing up his kids for the last surge. Boy, some great shots by our crew here in the second half of this ball game. Some emotional shots. Cox 8 crew led by Brock Hoffman, our producer director.
I think they called the game.
Well, this would be a sad way to finish this big game if they did. A multitude of flags. And we'll see if the Dons, who are starting to walk off the field here, still 14 seconds. I assume we would get an official indication. JT Stone, I believe, is sending the Dons off the field with 14 seconds left. Boy, I hope that doesn't cost any sanctions for doing something like that. I don't think they've been ordered off the field. Royals are still on their sideline. So JT Stone unhappy with the officials, perhaps unhappy with his team. Tell the referees we're out of here with 14 seconds to go. You see the first-year Dons coach making his way off the field. So Santa Barbara walking off, upset, frustrated, dejected. Pick your adjective. As the Dons lose a chance to get the 500, lose a chance to become city champions, and lose a chance at their CIF berth as the Royals, trailing 20-19, rally back to win it 27-20. We'll have the Gary Blades Memorial Trophy and the Montecito Bank and Trust Player of the Game when we return. Final 27-20 San Marcos. Time to celebrate Hollister and Turnpike, the Royals city champions, first time since 2009. This is award-winning high school football on Cox 8.
Cox knows the key to getting the most out of the internet: speed. Which is why we're committed to always providing you with blazing fast speeds for all of your internet needs. Cox high-speed internet is simply faster than DSL, and it has Power Boost, an extra surge of speed to help you download videos, pictures, and large files all in the blink of an eye. Something you can't get from the phone company's internet service. So buckle up and surf the web at speeds you've only imagined with Cox high-speed internet.
Martini on the field post-game as the San Marcos Royals come to Santa Barbara and leave city champs for the first time since 2009. Royals with a fourth quarter comeback and a seesaw affair tonight in the 55th big game, win it 27-20, and I've got the player of the game, San Marcos running back Ivan Reyes, who had an outstanding performance tonight, 103 yards on the ground on 16 carries, his sixth 100-yard rushing effort of the season, and Reyes the touchdown that put the Royals ahead 19-14. Sage Reed with the winner, and San Marcos wins it. I'm going to bring in Javier Quesada, Senior Vice President and Relationship Manager for the Goleta area of Montecito Bank and Trust. Javier has the Player of the Game Award to present to Ivan. Javier?
Ivan, on behalf of Montecito Bank and Trust and all of his associates, great job on a game well played, 103 yards, and you brought it at the end when it really counted, so congratulations.
Thank you very much, Javier. Great to have you guys with us all season long. Montecito Bank and Trust, no finer bank in this area. And now we've got Chris Rabe, who's going to come in with the Gary Blades Memorial Trophy. It's the 20th anniversary of this beautiful award. And Ivan, your name is going to be put on the perpetual plaque with some of the great names throughout this Royals Dons history. And you'll have the trophy as well you'll get to keep. You'll be honored at the round table on Monday as well, and you'll have your name engraved on all of these awards for you to keep and show your friends and family. Chris, take it away.
Ivan, I want to say what a great game you had. Even though I am a Don, you guys deserved this win. It was a great high school game. Congratulations.
Chris, thank you so much for putting this together every single year. God bless you. And Ivan, what a game. 27-20, back and forth all night long. The Dons looked to have the edge in scrimmage plays, but you guys had those two big kickoff returns. Talk about what was going through your mind here in this wild and crazy fourth quarter.
We just had to keep at it, you know, like we just said never give up, and that was our mantra like the whole game. And yeah, we just got it done in the fourth quarter for the school, for the program, you know. So we're not looked down upon this year, so So hopefully we could translate that to years to come.
What does it mean to be city champs? First time for the Royals since 2009. As you said, some lean years in the past few. This has got to be sweet for you. Third crack at the Dons, and you get them in your senior year.
It's actually my junior year.
Or excuse me, junior.
No, but it's all right. Yeah, it feels good finally to get that city champs, you know. Like, I feel like we deserved it, you know. We worked hard this whole season for it. You know, we grinded every day, summer, spring, you know, in the mornings. And it finally feels good to get recognized for it.
I forgot you were playing as a ninth grader. My bad, Ivan. Talk about your touchdown. Put you ahead 19-14. What did you see on the play? It was a straight plunge. What was the read?
It was I think it was a 33 belly. You know, I just had to follow my lead blocker, Josh Foley. He did a good job blocking, so I just had to plunge into the end zone, you know, any way I could.
Talk about the two big kickoff returns that really sparked your team and kept you in the game until you could win it in the fourth quarter. Henry Cortez, 98 yards. Garrett Paulson, 90. Talk about those two guys' performances.
Yeah, they did a great job on kickoff. You know, special teams, we did good. Or on kickoff return, we did great, you know. You know, it was just huge momentum swings. You know, it was like they scored and then we scored right back. So it was like, it was good. It kept us in the game they kept us in the game, yeah.
You beat Dos Pueblos a couple of weeks ago, also 27-10. Again, city champs, first time since 2009. Final thoughts?
We're coming next year, that's it.
Good job, Ivan. Congratulations tonight. 103 yards on the ground for Reyes. Sixth time this year he's gone over a buck, and the Royals win it on the road 27-20. That's going to do it from the field here at Peabody Stadium. Royals city champs, first time since 2009. For all of us associated with high school football on award-winning Cox 8, John Martin saying good night from Peabody Stadium.